say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Houston wants to play fast. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Got his man downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like it breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snagged out of the air.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job.
Touchdown, UCLA!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post. He pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl and the perfect...
Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Houston wants to play fast.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target. He has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Marches ahead. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's John. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Floating away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense lining up quickly.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What do you...
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
UCLA 34, Houston 6.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Cantrell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught over the middle. It's Crispin. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Street. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. inside the 15-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. A big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cantrell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's...
Turning it on!
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Heaves it deep. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Crispin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Houston, 13.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. On the run, it's Cantrell. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Houston, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab over the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking a deep shot. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's going to take off. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
2nd down.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Houston, 20.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to throw. Grab near the marker is Lewis. Lots of room to run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
58, Houston, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of